Guys, my husband and my son are taking a nap, so I figured what perfect time to make a video to update, and I decided to make myself a spot of tea. This is my new favorite tea. It's called by Bigelow, and it's called Constant Comment. It's so good. I know it's been around for like forever, but it just came into my radar like 2 years ago. It's like orangey and kind of maybe cloves. I don't know what's in it. It's really good. This is my grandma's china. Isn't it pretty? This makes me happy. Okay, so hopefully I'm not speaking too softly because everyone's asleep. My husband and I stayed up till 2 o'clock last night making a podcast. He was so excited about this intuitive eating journey that he and I both were like, we have to do something about this, and so we're making a podcast, and it's called Nom Nom Namaste. Nom Nom because he's a chef. Namaste because I'm the yoga teacher. And we made our first episode and published it last night. Right now it's listed on Anchor and Spotify, and it's supposed to be listed on iTunes, and I'm not sure why it didn't automatically go to iTunes, but we'll figure that out. And since the last video I posted, I'm trying to remember all the stuff that's happened. Oh my gosh. But I feel amazing. Yesterday I had Captain Crunch berries for breakfast. When was the last time you had Captain Crunch berries? Because that shit is amazing. Somebody on Facebook was talking about what they were craving for dinner, and she was wanting what to make for dinner, and she said, I have all kinds of ingredients, but I'm not inspired. And so I said, what are you craving? And she said, hamburgers, potato chips, and Captain Crunch. I don't know if I've talked about this yet. I don't think I have. But that got me going, oh, Captain Crunch. When was the last time you had a sugary kids cereal? Kids. So I went and bought some. And I have a system. You have to like pour it in the milk and then let it sit for like a minute so it doesn't tear up the tear out of the shit out of the top of your mouth. That hurt. And the baby was like, oh, what's this? Which is so funny because when I had him, I'm like, I want his first bite of sugar to be his first birthday cake. He's had lots of sugar. Not a lot, but a decent amount. We just started letting him eat a bunch of yummy stuff because we don't want him to get in that same mindset of foods that are good or foods that are bad. I saw a meme the other day, and I actually posted it on my new Instagram for intuitive eating. It's _nom, N-O-M, N-A-M-A-S-T-E. The same name as our podcast. There's just an underscore. And say too much, but I posted a picture that said, we need to give the same amount of energy to a piece of broccoli that we do to a piece of chocolate cake or cookie or something like that. So that way your kids are not like, oh, this is good, or oh, this is bad. That's one of the best parts about intuitive eating is nothing is good, nothing is bad. It's all just even keel. It all has the same amount of energy. You all just eat anything and enjoy it. And one thing that I've noticed is all the new people that are newly intuitive eating are so excited about all the foods they can eat, you know, especially if you had something like a keto diet, or you can only eat, you know, you cut out certain foods, which I think, if I understand it right, that's called orthorexia, when you cut out complete food groups because they're not healthy. I didn't know. I never heard that before, that term. I'll have to research that, so don't fact check me on that. But one of the things I notice is all the new people are super excited and all like gung-ho and all excited and want to eat all the stuff. And this one lady commented in a Facebook group that I'm in that she kind of misses that excitement in the beginning. And I'm like, oh, that's sad that she doesn't have that excitement. And she's like, well, food just doesn't have that thrill anymore because you're allowed to eat anything. And I can see that, but at the same time, I've been depriving myself for over 30 years. My husband, the same thing. If he didn't deprive himself, he ate it and felt guilty. So, it's just amazing to be able to eat something that was typically used to be a bad food and not feel guilty about it. And it's funny because he's still working through some guilt, but I just kind of was like balls to the wall. And like yesterday I drove into a Dunkin' Donuts drive-in. I've never in my adult life ever gone to a Dunkin' Donuts and bought a donut. We live 5 minutes away from one too, and I've not ever been to one. I have been to where there was a gourmet donut shop that made like super amazing. Like they had one that had crushed up graham crackers and then the marshmallow that they had like torched on the top. So good. When I was pregnant with Finley, I was craving a lemon, and they had a lemon donut that was really good. So I ate carbs the first few months of that pregnancy, which is why I gained 30 pounds. But it's not about weight, people. The freedom. Oh my god. Okay, so I had Captain Crunch for breakfast, a donut for a mid-morning lunchy snack. It was lunchtime, but I wasn't really hungry, and I was waiting for my husband to get home because I knew he would be so excited about the donuts, because donuts were like his spirit animal. He says, we're gonna get that made on a shirt. How awesome is that? And we ate it, thoroughly enjoyed it, and then for dinner, I don't think that was my lunch. No, because what did I have for dinner last night? I don't know. He made me something yummy. But yeah. Yesterday for lunch we had leftovers. We went to a Mexican restaurant on Friday night, and we took the leftovers of my food, which was called a vegetable, or no, just a Jalisco, not vegetables, because it had meat in it too. Normally I get the vegetable, but it was so good. It's like chicken, steak, shrimp, onions, and vegetables smothered in queso. It is the best thing. I don't even care. Like before I used to get it because it was low carb, but that's just what I want. Like queso, pour all the queso on everything. But we reheated that, and he put it in a tortilla and made a burrito. It was pretty good. I cannot remember what we did last night for dinner, but I know for dessert last night was lobster ravioli. Oh my god, lobster ravioli that I got at Aldi. And it was so fun because it's like gourmet. It's one of those blister pack things that has like 8 lobsters, really 4 raviolis a person. But then he made some cheese ravioli and just threw a couple extra in there, so we had more than 4 ravioli. And then we had a yummy salad. That was supposed to be a Caesar salad, but I forgot to buy Caesar salad dressing, so we had Caesar salad basically with croutons, which I know Caesar salad traditionally has croutons, but I have not had croutons in years, so that was just yummy. But we had homemade ranch dressing on it and French bread. So yummy. And so to be able to eat all that and just feel liberated, and look at my skin, y'all. Okay, I barely have any makeup on, a little bit, and I normally have rosacea pretty bad, where it's like pretty red, and it's actually not that bad. And I woke up yesterday and was like, oh my god, look at my skin, it looks amazing. I feel amazing. And I normally have like parts of my body that are really achy. Like I don't know what's wrong with me, but like when you see like right there, when I do that, it hurts. And I know that's not supposed to do it, but it doesn't hurt as bad as it used to, so which is weird. And I just am finding that I'm moving easier and I'm having more energy. And even though I'm not sleeping as much because I have a baby that keeps waking up, I'm still feeling rested, and I'm so fucking happy that I'm like, I don't want to say manic, but like running on happiness. My husband and I were laughing. We were joking last night that in the podcast that like when Christians come home from church camp, they're all like on fire for God. That's what we are. We're all on fire for intuitive eating, which is why we're doing a podcast. And he originally said he wanted to be a guest on here, but now he said, let's just do a podcast. So I'm super excited. It's so much fun. We have so many good things going on right now. And also I'm excited because he and I talked about the fact that 3 of the days that I teach yoga, I'm driving almost an hour with traffic, teach an hour, and then come home an hour. So that's 3 hours of my time. And so when you take the $20 I'm making and spread it over 3 hours, it's not worth my time. So I'm going to give up 3 classes and have that time to do my other job, which is selling clothes on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. So I'm super excited because that is one of my huge passions, and that way I can still teach yoga but not waste up so much of my time. And a lot of my time is being taken from driving, and I can't clean the house, and I'm just worn thin. And so there's just something about, it's so weird. I'm just finding that, like, eating what you want, and when you give yourself the permission to eat whatever you want, you start realizing you want the good shit. Like, you don't want like shitty sawdust bread. You want the good $7 a loaf bread that tastes amazing. Like, you don't even need butter on it. It's so good. But of course, butter is life, y'all. I bought three boxes of butter the last time we went shopping. Because being people that don't normally have bread, my husband has informed me the best way to make a piece of toast is to smother the shit out of it with butter. And he is right, y'all. When butter is dripping down your face and your arm, it's heaven. So good. When you're doing that, oh my God. The foodgasm. So good. It's so good. But okay, so I'm gonna go and enjoy hopefully some more time without baby and husband, and go read a book. My husband, we cleaned off his bookshelf the other day, and there is a book called Chasing Francis. It's about a man that like followed the path of Saint Francis of Assisi. So I'm excited. It looks really good, but I'm a nerd, so. Well, if you guys have any questions or comments, you can comment here, or you can message me on that Instagram, which is _nom nom namaste, NOM _NOM NOM NAMASTE. And we're super excited to be helping people also look for our podcast on Anchor, Spotify. Bye, y'all. Happy eating.